To yourself, it's better for my health. Leave it on the shelf. Ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight ain't the night. Knowing the price. Pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call him Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them chariots coming invasion since the creation. War, mine, Lord, bless the general. Greatest nation, eat them unequivocal. Bombs dropping, buddy, cause it's biblical. Start shit, now it's time to finish. Whoa. Said he won't vote, we looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
I can't wait for our kingdom to start and for there to be finished. Get rid of all of their idols and lying religions. Look for the crown like an Edris. Hey, this that crown talk. Wisdom of Solomon 5 talk. This that second Edris 6 and 9. We want eyes talk. It's your time to end. And my time again. It's our time to win. Away with the sin. You know what it is. Rejoice with my kin. See that is why we repented. Golden streets, I can see myself in it. The city is bright, the kingdom of light. A wonderful sight past the angels, the inner light. I need 1,000 years of labor. Sit on my throne with my savior. Try to know wine, press alone. He bring pain like major. You think the nations is equal to us? T.K. Kirkland, who raised you? Flex on occasion, my God a racist. That's why we moving with patience. It's been a long time coming. I spent my whole life running. Now that I'm 10 toes down and established my faith on 100. Woe to the nations, my king will race them. You know they gotta be punished. Jeremiah 25. Yeah, you know they gon' fry. Whoa. Said he won't vote, we looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. Shalom, family. Shalom. Most high in Christ. Bless. What's going on, family? Y'all good? I'm talking to y'all, man. What the hell? How am I talking to them? I can't hear them talking, bro.
I thought you was talking to IT. They ain't been doing too good, bro. So I'm thinking you talking to IT, bro. You know?
No, man. Come on,
before we
bro.
get this thing popping, y'all already know it's the Nehemiah Squad, right?
Yeah.
Please make sure that y'all don't forget about us in the super chat.
Right.
We running dry over here. We running dry over here. Oh, we done fired half of the team. We got a skeleton crew.
Yeah.
Y'all know what to do.
Yeah. Right. You know what's messed up? Ever since we started getting super chat, we firing more and more people.
Yeah.
Because we just want to use the super chat money by ourselves. We want to pay ourselves now.
Come on, man.
Oh, man. Hey, shalom, family. Most high in Christ. Bless y'all. We are back. It's the Nehemiah Squad. All right. We're going to reintroduce ourselves. I'm Captain Zakai.
Hey, it's Officer Shim.
Officer Judah.
All praises, family. So, yo, throw that thumbnail back up there. You know, last week we did the AI show. We left off a lot of stuff, right? So there's a lot still going on. So this is, I don't know, I guess we call it a second, part 2. But this is called Palantir, Blackrock, Pre-Crime AI, and the Future of Warfare, right? So Palantir, that's a company owned by a guy named Peter Thiel, all right? And him and another guy named Alex Clark, they own it, but they're fully integrated into what do you call it? The warfare effort, the war effort. That's why we said the warfare. But what do you call it? Why am I forgetting words? Can y'all help me, man? When you look at satellites, look at
my brain is empty, bro. I'm trying to think about what you saying.
Yeah, I'm going crazy right now, man. Hey, I apologize, y'all. We had a lot going on before the show started. Yeah. But yes, in regards to looking over, being in everybody's business, having access to your phones, having access to your medical records,
TV,
right? TV, right? What is the word? Why is the word escaping me? But let's forget about that. Let's just get it started, all right? A lot of stuff we left off last week, and last week was a lot of information, right? And there's a lot more. A lot going on, y'all. A lot going on. So let's just play video one. This is a commercial that Palantir put out themselves, all right? So watch this. What they're showing you is war games between the Army and the Navy, right? Watch this. Right. So when you see them, right, they got the drones going. They had drones in the air. They even had drone submarines. Dang. Right. And they were moving it with a wand, like a magic wand. They were moving everything like it was synchron. It was a symphony of war. Right. So that's what they had going. So that's what they into. They into a lot, but that's what they into. Let's get to video number 2. Watch this, y'all. Hold on before we play that. Before we play that. And again, Epstein has been with us for the past 3 months. Yo, he's been with us, and he's back. He's always going to be around. He's involved in everything, family. He's been involved from the start. All of that stuff with the Rothschilds and all of the famous families. All right, he's connected with everything, including this. Right, and if y'all remember, maybe a few months back, we had the his interview that he did, the 2-hour video, and he mentioned it briefly. Right, but he didn't mention this company by name, but he mentioned briefly about AI and technology and so on and so forth. Right, so hit number 2, y'all.
Peter Thiel and Jeffrey Epstein, 2 American billionaires, one shaping global technology, the other cultivating elite networks through leverage, access, and scandal. Epstein's calendars show several meetings with Thiel, while Epstein repeatedly raised Palantir to former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak.
However, he has a company called Palantir. So he thought that Peter would put you on the board.
Pause. So right now, in that audio, Jeffrey Epstein is speaking to a guy, Ehud Barak, right? An Amalekite. He's from Israel, right? And he's telling him about Palantir. This is just a short clip. We're going to play you that whole audio in the next video, right? But this is what they put in this short, showing you that Jeffrey Epstein is already talking about Palantir and Peter Thiel before he even met him. All right, go ahead.
Palantir, Peter Thiel is one of the best.
Even years after Epstein's 2008 conviction for sex offenses, they scheduled dinners and organized meetings, sometimes involving other high profiles. Following these meetings, Jeffrey Epstein invested about $40 million in venture funds co-funded by Peter Thiel.
Pause. So he had already put $40 million into Peter Thiel's company, which is Palantir, right? And notice he was linking him already into Israel, right, to help them in their war effort. Now, at that time, it wasn't the war effort. They were setting it up for what we've seen today when they hit Gaza and they hit in Iran and all of that. That's Palantir's technology that they're using to do that with. Go ahead, hit play.
Peter founded Palantir, whose technology and surveillance tools are used by intelligence agencies and Israeli military in the occupied West Bank and Gaza. In just over 2 decades, Palantir grew from a CIA-funded startup into a multi-billion-dollar data power embedded in governments, militaries, and public services worldwide. Today, Palantir plays a growing role in the UK state, with contracts spanning the NHS, the Ministry of Defense, and local government systems. In return, Palantir has received nearly £190 million in the UK, while independent investigations suggest the true value of historic and current deals could exceed £670 million. Although protests over Palantir's influence are increasing across the UK, It remains one of the most powerful private data contractors in the British public sector. Palantir
Hit pause. So Palantir, which is an American company started by two Americans, then they said CIA backed, right, is the biggest data provider in the UK, right? So the UK gave them like $700 million, right? So they got money there, they got money here, right? They fully funded, they got everything at the tip of their fingers, right? And that money don't even go into, it's way more than that. In order for them to create drones and all that, 670 million, that ain't getting it done. Yeah. That's not getting it done. So they got way more bread coming in. But hit play.
Quietly, from wealth to tech to government, who benefits from this power dynamic remains unclear.
Right, you could drop that. Right, so they involved in all level of surveillance. That's the word I was looking for. Just came back. It just popped back.
That was an
right?
easy one too.
Yeah, all level of surveillance, right, that they into. Right, talking about police, and we're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna get it. It's a lot. We're gonna talk about Peter Thiel. We're gonna talk about the owners. Oh man, it was like last week. Things just kept coming. It's gonna be crazy, y'all. When y'all stick around and watch the madness that's going on around AI, and y'all gonna understand why AI moved the way it moved, right? So let's go to the next video, number 3.
Number 3, y'all.
Scan. If you thought the Epstein scandal was just about islands and blackmail, wait until you hear about his ties to big tech surveillance kingpin Peter Thiel. This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth, and today I'm going to expose
pause. I meant he should have said pause after his name.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I really meant.
I was thinking that, bro.
Just call me D.
Yeah, don't ever come out with no name like
Double
that.
D. Call me Double D, man.
Y'all know the dude on Instagram be like, yo, don't ever disrespect me again. Looking up, that's him. Don't ever disrespect me. Come out here and get your name, Dan Dix. Pause. That's terrible. Go ahead, hit play. Well, you know what? Before you hit play, so this guy right here, right? What he did, he approached Peter Thiel and asked him direct questions, right? We're going to see that later on in the video. We're going to take our time and kind of break through it. All right, so hit play.
That's connecting Jeffrey Epstein, Peter Thiel, Palantir, and even the Rothschilds, a network that's watching you right now. Let's start with the emails. Newly released documents show Epstein and Thiel exchanging messages for years, even after Epstein's 2008 guilty plea. In one bizarre 2016 email, Epstein writes to Thiel, "As you probably know, I represent the Rothschilds.
Damn.
Best clients in the world. Prehistoric products." This ties right into the...
Pause. See how he started? He came right out the gate with the name dropping. With the biggest names to drop. Yo, I'm with the Rothschilds. Anybody hear that? They gonna be like, uh-oh.
Yeah, leave this guy alone.
No, that means I gotta listen.
Yeah.
When he come out tell you he with the Rothschilds, what he's saying is, you have to come see me. You know what I mean? That's like the mafia talk. Like, yeah, you got any time to see us? You'd be like, yeah. Right? You have to see him. That's why he's saying this. Right? Go ahead.
Rothschild family's historical power plays. Back in 2017, I exposed this in my video, Proof the Rothschilds Purchased Jerusalem and Created Israel, showing how the global elite pull string...
Whoa. You hear that?
Yeah.
The Rothschilds purchased Jerusalem and created Israel.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. And we know that that's another story, but we have gone through that, and Bishop is going through that as well. Right,
yeah.
But that's something to probably get back into at a later date.
Yeah, we do have to touch that cap for sure.
Yeah, we can never not touch that, because a lot of people start coming into the truth. They don't know that information. Yeah, that is, it's like the bishop said. Repetition is good. Yeah, it's good to keep hearing things over and over and over again. You might think that it's old. By the 5th time, you'd be like, damn, I ain't even hear that before. Yep. You know what I mean? Go ahead, hit play, y'all.
Behind the scenes to shape nations and control populations. And speaking of Israel, in a leaked audio recording, Epstein chats with the former Israeli prime minister. He advises him to approach Thiel for investments. Epstein says, "I've never met Peter Thiel. He looks like he's on drugs.
Damn.
But he has a company called Palantir. Palantir is Thiel's AI-powered surveillance beast. It's embedded in governments worldwide, tracking your every move under the guise of security. Epstein can be heard here pushing the former Israeli prime minister towards Thiel, linking Israeli elites to Silicon Valley spy tech.
He thought there was two cyber companies. Look out, and even though I know Peter, I've never met Peter Thiel. And everybody says he sort of jumps around and acts sort of strange, like he's on drugs.
Smoking, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks under drugs.
However, he has a company called Palantir. P-A-L-L-E-N-T-I-E-R. Palantir is Peter Thiel's company. And look out.
Palantir, Palantir?
Yes.
How you write Thiel? Thiellly?
Thiel.
Yeah. Lly.
No. Thiell.
They just jacking names up.
So he thought that Peter would put you on the board of Palantir. Peter Thiel is one of the best. I've never met him. He's going to come here next week. So I wanted to talk to him after I talked to you.
Okay.
He and Andreessen, it's called Andreessen Horowitz. Andreessen Horowitz, that's what they pay Larry $1 million a year. Just to advise them.
Andreas and?
Andreessen, Andreessen, and Horowitz.
And Howard?
H-O-R-O, Horowitz.
Horowitz.
Yes.
What they are? It's a lobbyist. What they are?
They are the biggest venture capital people in Silicon Valley.
Right. And here, pause. So what he's putting them on to is this guy or this team, Horowitz, right? And what they do, he said they're the biggest venture capitalists in Silicon Valley. So they're the guys that you go to when you have these great ideas. They're going to gather all the money together, go speak to all the major players and get big money behind you, right? So he's contacting this guy here, Ehud Barak, who was the prime minister of Israel at one time, right? To what? To speak with, find out, look into this guy. He said, I'm going to meet with him next week, but you look into him because they want to get his technology and start to use it in Israel. That was the point, right? And it's surveillance all over and grab his technology. That's the main thing, to get our hands on that technology, let us invest money into him and so on and so forth. Y'all going to see where this, how all this investing, how all of this comes into play. Y'all going to see everything. Go ahead, hit play.
What, bigger than Sequoia or Kleiner
These are the new Kleiner Perkins. Everybody, these are the smart boys.
Yeah.
So those two companies right away, in terms of, I said that we need now in the next 3 weeks if you're going to leave.
Epstein is mocking Thiel's appearance here while literally pimping Palantir, the predictive policing mass surveillance beast. It's tracking everything from military operations to civilian data. Epstein was pushing it like a salesman. He funneled millions into Thiel's Valier venture. That's money from Blackmail Island, flowing into the man who's now digitizing your entire life. And
let me tell y'all something, and this is crazy. I had another video. I forgot to take it. But Peter Thiel, right? He's a sodomite, right? He's married to a man. We're gonna get into that in a minute, right? But I heard he was playing Diddy games. So he was rolling with Epstein, then he started playing Diddy games himself. So the young dude who got another technology started rolling under his wing. And so Peter Thiel sent somebody to go get him to come to a party. And the young dude was like, well, how come he ain't I never heard about this party. What's going to be going on? And they told him, and the young boy said, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then when they spoke to him later, he said, yeah, I heard it was like some kind of Diddy stuff going on there. That's what he said.
They was going to get him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they was going to
get him. They was going to twist him.
They was trying to get that man to Brickell Park. Man.
Yeah. They was trying to make him talk to this guy, Dan Dix.
Get some balls, brother.
Dad. Double D.
Yeah. Yo, hit play, bro.
Creep factor skyrockets with this exchange. Epstein emails Thiel saying, Animals are fun to watch, sometimes. Teal then replies with nothing but a smiley face. What the hell does that mean? Between a child trafficking financier and the architect of modern digital enslavement. Is that supposed to be code? An inside joke? Or just two predators winking at each other while the rest of us get caged? Well, fast forward to last year at the secretive Bilderberg conference in Stockholm, Sweden. This is where I confronted Peter Thiel to his face about Palantir's Big Brother surveillance system and his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. That clip is exploding online right now, going viral as people wake up to this elite cabal. Peter Thiel briskly walks away from Epstein questions at Bilderberg. The video, captured by independent journalist Dan Dix on June 12, 2025, during the Bilderberg Conference's first day, resurfaced this week amid the U.S. Justice Department's release of over 3 million Epstein documents. Those files mention Thiel more than 2,200 times, detailing business contacts like proposed lunches, a $40 million Epstein investment in Thiel-managed funds, and calendar entries for meetings from 2010 to 2019.
Hold on, pause for a second, y'all. And if y'all might not have just noticed that, but it said Thiel managed funds, right? So Peter Thiel has a capital investment fund as well, right? So he's a tech guy, but now he has an investment fund of his own. So now Epstein gave $40 million to him to invest. Why would a guy like Epstein, who's an investor, why would he put $40 million into his fund? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of madness going, a lot of smoke and mirrors and all that. But we're gonna get it. Y'all stick around. We about to get into some stuff. Go ahead.
A whole bunch of people uploading the clip right now, as you can see, getting hundreds of thousands of views, with many of them not crediting or tagging me. Some of them do, like this guy, but most don't. Lesson learned. The next time I get an epic confrontation like that, I gotta put watermarks all over it. But honestly, the most important thing is that this information is now getting out there. Here's the full, unedited clip, just in case you missed it. Mr. Thiel, do you have any comments about Palantir's surveillance of the American people, sir? Or any of your connections to Jeffrey Epstein? I think people are rather concerned about that last particular one. You're setting up a Big Brother surveillance system, and people know it, sir. Do you think the American people want this surveillance tech being used against them?
Hey, don't he look like Agent Smith?
That's what I'm saying. He ain't trying to hear nothing. He's like, man, listen, if these cameras wasn't around, I'll choke you to death.
All right, that's the deaf adder right there.
Yeah, that's for real. The deaf adder. Oh man, go ahead, play.
Any comments at all on the Epstein connections? You were meeting with them. People are waking up to what you're doing there, sir. That's why we're here covering this.
Walking hella fast.
Yeah.
Can you comment the conversation you have with police regarding you?
He trying to hurry up and get to a dark alley so he
Wow,
can put
Peter
him in there. and whoop
Yeah,
his
for real.
ass.
Easy, keep following.
You're right. Yeah, you could drop that. You could drop that.
He trying to get him to a dark alley so he can whip his ass.
Right.
He not playing with you.
Now you're right, because ain't nobody try to stop me. They didn't even say, back up, don't follow us or nothing. They're like, keep walking. If he follows us down this street, we're gonna take him in the alley and then, yeah, for real. But yeah, y'all. So what we're looking at is that connection between Epstein, Peter Thiel, the whole AI family. Yeah. This is nothing that's just popping up. The point is to show y'all that this is not something that they just created and, oh wow, look at this wonderful technology. This is stuff been well thought out.
Yeah.
Well thought out. And this I gotta show you. Wait, hold on. First jump to 7, and then I'm gonna show y'all something that's gonna be funny. Jump to number 7. Play that real quick.
Hey, Cap, the type of stuff that they the type of technology they playing with, they've been playing with this, man.
Oh yeah.
They've been this is the stuff that they use for dark web. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They putting out all of this technology and all of this kitty, what you call it?
What's that?
What's the safe word to use?
Yeah. Kitty
stuff.
PDF files.
There you go. They putting all that stuff out, man.
But that's heavy that you touched on that, because we're gonna deal with something like that a little bit later. All right, go ahead. Play that real quick.
Another thing I argue is that Epstein, the type of sex blackmail activity he was engaging in, is no longer needed to blackmail people. You can do all of that stuff digitally now, and I think it's no coincidence that Epstein told Ehud Barak to check out Palantir, which I argue in my book is really you don't need an Epstein blackmail style operation if you have Palantir operating. And there's a straight line, as I've noted in other...
The reason she's saying that, because remember, Epstein was blackmailing everybody.
Right.
Bring them to the island, make them do stuff, and then he's like, okay, yeah, you got to do what I ask you to do. Don't make me send this to your family, or put this out there to the press and all of that, right? So what she's saying now is Palantir surveillance is so wild that they could just get you where you at.
Yep.
They don't got to take you to no island. They just had to have the surveillance cameras going right through the walls of the crib.
Right.
Yep.
And seeing all your dirty business.
It's like that movie that they came out with, Eagle Eye.
Right.
Where they can see everything on the planet. All they got to do is get some type of facial recognition, and they can zoom in on you.
That's right. But that's what Obadiah said, right?
Yeah.
And in Deuteronomy chapter 28, it's the same thing. So they move fast as the eagle flieth.
Right.
Right. So when they say eagle eye, what? This is listen, y'all, Esau know who he is, even though he don't know who he is.
So that wasn't no accident.
No.
No, they ain't
naming
no
that
accident.
movie like that.
They ain't no accident, bro.
That's the eagle's eye.
That's
and
right.
Then last week, the AI was blackmailing people by itself.
So
this program right here is just going to enhance that.
Right.
You know?
AI is already a damn demon.
Yeah, that's why she just said you don't even need Epstein's way of doing it no more, because this AI is doing it for him.
That's probably Epstein's spirit in there. They probably figured out how to. That's why he escaped jail. They put him in the computer. He a program now. Go ahead, play, y'all.
Past articles from the Promise software scandal, which involved Israel, the CIA, this exec network, including Robert Maxwell, among other figures that pop up repeatedly in this story, all the way through Palantir's creation as a rebranding of the Bush era Total Information Awareness program.
How dirty is Peter Thiel, Alex Karp, and their connections with Epstein in all of this?
So I'm obviously no friend of Peter Thiel. I've been very critical of him for some time. Back in 2019, I reported about his co-investment with Jeffrey Epstein in Carbine, previously Reporty, which was headed up by Ehud Barak, and he chaired the board, but they have since rebranded after the initial Epstein story. But that has not stopped them from taking over a litany of U.S. 911 emergency call systems, which they now control.
Right, hit pause. So that 911 call system that they took over, what that does is every time a 911 call comes in, Palantir's AI starts to see where it's coming from, whom it's coming from. Then what they do with that information is AI starts to become predictive, saying that due to the amount of calls we got from this area in these particular houses, we know that this particular individual or these individuals might do this crime at this time. I don't know. Do y'all remember the guy named Robin Reed? He was the shoe bomber. Remember they caught him a long time ago. He had a bomb in his shoe. Do y'all remember that?
I remember the shoe bomber. Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. So back in New York, I met this Edomite dude. He's the one that put me on to Forex trading. Right. He told me that, I don't know if y'all ever remember that show Person of Interest.
I don't remember.
Person of Interest used to come on CBS. I never watched the show in life, right? But he mentioned to me about that show and said there was a machine in that show that used to predict when a crime would happen, and then they would go after that person. He said that machine actually existed, and he told me that it was a Judah brother who created it and who runs it.
Damn.
Yeah, he said that's my friend. He's a genius he said a real genius, not like a musical genius or an art genius. I'm talking about a genius. This guy, he created African American. He created that machine, and that machine is who let the government know that Robin Reed was going to do the shoe bombing. And if y'all don't remember, they actually caught him. They had his name and knew that he was going to do something. So they followed him everywhere. Finally, he was on the plane. They had a marshal on the plane, and they saw him with his shoe started smoking. And that's when they knew he had a bomb. That's him right there, Robin Reed. And he tried to blow up a plane with a shoe bomb. So according to that guy, he told me that it was a machine that had all the information of the different so-called Richard Reed. I'm sorry. Richard Reed. Good looking, all praises. That the machine is what calculated all that information from all those different terrorist groups and came up with him. Not saying that he was going to definitely do that specific thing, but that he was going to do something.
Yeah.
So like we said before, the AI been out, but it's been running small. Now it's huge. So now they're going to implement it or it's probably already implemented. And this is what's happening. So that's what she's saying. It's about to become like the movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise and all that. This is what it is, right? So hit play.
By IDF people, even though they put a few token Americans on their board, it's still an IDF project, arguably a front company if you look at the other types of companies that Ehud Barak was creating with Israeli intelligence veterans in the same period that he created Reporting Now Carbine. Peter Thiel, now we have over the past year, fresh documentation showing Thiel and Epstein's direct involvement in making those investments happen. But Carbine is a direct way to create this type of surveillance system in which Palantir also excels. It no longer says this on its website, but when I reported on them, they had a functionality on their program where if you're calling 911 within a district controlled by this company, they can harvest any and all data off of your smartphone if you use one. And
hold on. So if you call 911 from your phone, that gives them access to everything in your phone.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? That's why she's saying, what's the need of Epstein? Yeah. Because you start making phone calls, any specific place, then they're like, boom, we got you. Now we got the pictures. Seeing you up there with a man naked.
Damn.
you and Dan Dix.
Multiple.
Man. And most of the dirty stuff you do, it's probably going to be on the phone. So
right.
That blackmail, it's ready for you.
That's right. That's right. Everybody, them secrets is in the damn phone.
They in there.
They set it up. And all you have to do is dial 911 one time.
Exactly.
Direct access to your device.
That's right. Go ahead and play.
Basically create a pre-crime system determining if you or someone near you will call 911 and commit a crime at some point in the future. And again, Palantir is built around and was always
somebody
envisioned.
near you call 911.
Right.
Man.
Judah, you better not call 911.
That's right. That's right. Who that next to you? Okay, sir. Who's sitting next to you? Tell them to call us too.
Bruh, listen. This is some wild stuff right here.
No, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Nothing private.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, y'all.
Determining if you or someone near you will call 911 and commit a crime at some point in the future. And again, Palantir is built around and was always envisioned to have this same pre-crime functionality and has developed obvious and very clear ties to the state of Israel, potentially given this new audio release that may have been forged by Epstein himself. Another thing I argue is that Epstein, the type of sex blackmail activity he was engaging in, was no longer needed to blackmail people.
I think it spun back around. Y'all could drop that. All right. So yeah, y'all see what it is. Yeah. Palantir is not some small time little jump off, startup.
Nah,
it's deep.
Yeah,
super deep. Now, what I want to do, I want to show y'all Peter Thiel, right? And Peter Thiel is speaking to Jordan Peterson. I don't know, y'all probably know Jordan Peterson, right? He's like a psychologist, Christian from Canada, very well spoken, excellent, what they would say, orator, right? So they're having a discussion on sacrifice and sort of religious conversation. But what I want y'all to recognize is how Peter Thiel is going to be talking about the Bible. I think y'all going to be a little shocked. Now, this is a guy, he don't believe in nothing. This man's a homosexual. This man is out to lunch, okay? But I want y'all to see something, because it's something in this that you can take from this. Number 4, y'all. Start at 3 minutes and 25 seconds. We're going to play a little bit of that, and then we're going to jump. All right? So him and Jordan Peterson are going to have sort of a debate. But everything Jordan Peterson does is sort of like a debate. It's not really like they really going against each other per se. It's just differences of opinion, and they discuss, right? So go ahead.
Then I had a right to. And if I could impose force on you, then I was the better man.
Wait. Bring it back a bit. Bring it back a bit. Bring it around like 3:15.
These dudes look crazy as hell, man.
Who, Peter Thiel, right?
Both of them. They look like they into some funny business, man.
Yeah, now this guy, he's pretty, I don't know, he's pretty clean cut. But you know how these guys are behind the scenes. But go ahead.
And I think it has to be embodied and not propositionalized. So the pagan world, the Roman world, the Greek world, they were essentially predicated on power and hedonism, right? If I could, then I had a right to. And if I could impose force on you, then I was the better man. Right. And that was inverted.
Hit pause. So his point is that the things that Peter Thiel and these AI guys is working on, because they got the power to do it, they feel like they should. This is what he's trying to kind of throw that out there. Yeah. Right? In the midst of this so-called religious conversation. Right? Go ahead.
In Christianity, but it was inverted in a way I think that matches maturation. I mean, your point seemed to be that the imitative capacity can go dreadfully wrong if the games degenerate into envious status competitions. And the other point, I think, was that they will degenerate into envious status competitions unless they're oriented towards something transcendent. So then the question would be, what would that transcendent orientation be?
Well, let me see. There's many different threads here, but I would say Girard would reference people like Piaget and said that, they underestimated imitation massively. They whitewash it.
Hit pause. Pause. Go to 5. I just wanted y'all to hear what Jordan Peterson was talking about, kind of give y'all an understanding of kind of where the conversation is talking about, right? Now I want to go to 5 minutes and 15 seconds. We're going to pick up there. They're going to be talking about sacrifice, okay? This is all leading in from this piece right here, but go ahead.
Sure. But you could always say this is a basic difference between Enlightenment rationalism and biblical revelation is, in the Bible, the crowd is always wrong. The crowd is always crazy. It is mad. It's, the Tower of Babel. It's in part, it's the unanimity.
The Israelites
it's the unanimity.
Right. So hit pause. So he's saying in the scriptures, when you read, the crowd is always wrong. Because in the Tower of Babel, it was a bunch of people saying, or Tower of Babel is a bunch of people saying, hey, let's make this tower. Yeah. But that was against God. Right? Now, the reason he's saying this, y'all, is because him and his partner, not his husband, I'm talking about his actual business partner, which is Alex Karp. I'm going to show him a little bit later. They believe that AI and technology should replace politics, meaning nobody should really have a vote on anything. Yeah. If technology says that this is the best way to go, that's it. We going there. We don't got time to be doing all of that. So that's why he's saying that right now. Right. So let's go.
And Enlightenment rationality, it's always, democracy is good. The more people vote for something, the more rational it is. Although, at some point, you get 99.99% of the people who vote for something and you're in North Korea. And so,
right. So, pause, y'all. The point is he's trying to say if 99% of the people vote and say, hey, let's go fight Korea, then we're going to wind up having a war, but the war don't make sense. Yeah. You're going to go over there and get killed. That's what he's saying. So sometimes even the map, they don't know what's going on. He's using this argument for his company and for what he's trying to achieve, right? But I want y'all to pay attention to when he starts actually going into the Bible. This is crazy. Go ahead.
very important question. When do you go from wisdom of crowds to the madness of crowds? And I think
that's a very important question. That's for sure.
The Girardian, and I would say Christian intuition is that it happens much sooner and in a much more representative way than you have to than you think, and that and this is
Hit pause. If you notice, y'all, him, Elon Musk, a lot of these guys, they all talk like that. How they can't get they words out. You think like, oh damn, I thought these guys were super educated. He's super educated, super smart. But for whatever, he got so much going on in his head. This is how they talk. So don't think you know what I mean? If you ever hear Elon Musk talk, he talks the same way. Go ahead.
So that's sort of one dimension. I don't know if I would anchor it as much on sacrifice though as the key feature. And again, this is one of the places where Girard argued that it's Christianity was, in Girard's telling, is anti-sacrificial. It is a move away from sacrifice. All these theories about the substitutionary atonement of Christ's death. But even if we go with a sort of traditional theological,
is it a movement away from the sacrifice of others?
It is Christ's death is supposed to be the last one. Christ made the sacrifice, so we do not have to make it.
Right. Here, pause. So what he's saying is that people say Christ was the ultimate sacrifice. So he's saying that people don't think that they should sacrifice themselves for the greater good. Because he's positioned, but I just want y'all to see that what he's looking at, what he's quoting to get to his point. Why does he know all of this as a tech guy?
This is manipulation at its
finest. There you go. That's the point. That's the absolute point. That he getting this information because he's going to be able to talk to many different people, right? So here he is. He's sitting talking to Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson finding time to talk to him about something. He don't believe in it. He does not believe in it at all, but he knows it.
Yeah.
Right? Watch this, y'all. Go ahead, play.
And then you can say it is a sacrifice of others versus the sacrifice of self. You could say that, but you could say the way Girard would put the stress would be that you refused. It's not there was some virtue in Christ sacrificing himself. He's not like some sort of silly hero saying, please let the lions come and eat me up or something like that. Giving some sort of dramatic announcement. It said Christ at Gethsemane. It's still praying, please let this cup be taken away from me. It's not,
pause. What he's saying is that the sacrifice Christ made, he's going to say why Christ made the sacrifice, right? But listen how he's going to put it. Go ahead, watch this.
A wonderful, necessary thing to do at all. It's quite the opposite. But you could say it is the refusal to sacrifice others that characterizes Christ.
Because
we're not willing. You're not willing to resort to violence. You're not willing to
use power.
Aren't willing to call down all the angels from heaven to stop the crucifixion, and so it's it's a refusal to sacrifice others. But
now look how he's looking at it, right? I'm because I like what you said. You said manipulative, right? Because look how he's processing this information. How many Christians we bumped into all the time? Pastors we sat down with. Have you ever heard them talk like this?
No.
They don't even know it enough to talk like that. Why he know it like that?
Yeah. And he using trigger words, the words that they do use.
Right.
So when they hear the stuff that he's saying,
right,
they automatically he using Christ in the sacrifice, so we don't have to sacrifice. That's the same stuff that they spit out their mouth. So he trying to gain popular persuasion through the stuff that they do know.
Right.
It's crazy, bro.
Right.
He's a master manipulator.
And he's excellent. And in the way he's bringing it around, he's saying, no, Christ sacrificing himself, he did that just because he didn't want to sacrifice others. Meaning that he could have killed many people.
Yeah.
To get up out of his situation. But he didn't do it. That's why he sacrificed himself. See? So he's coming with his own processing, right? Yeah. To try to make people look at him as, this guy's a thinker. So no matter if you're in a religious world, you in a tech world, whatever world you in, you're gonna say, I don't think this guy's that bad.
Nah.
Right. Hit play.
He trying to use his AI system as Christ. He trying to get the people to believe in that. Because he said something about the war. If we vote 99% in this war, then we end up in Korea fighting. And we sacrifice people.
Right.
So we trying to set this AI system up so we ain't got to sacrifice nobody else.
Right.
But then you put yourself in a dungeon.
Right.
Because they gonna control everything you think.
There you go.
They gonna control everything you do.
Yep.
They can pop in on you whenever.
Yes.
They can use their system to put you in a place that you ain't never been, doing stuff that you ain't never thought of, nothing you ever dreamed of, and now you going to jail.
Nothing you ever dreamed of.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy.
Right. Hit play.
Maybe in some contexts you have to lay down your life for your friends. There are things like that happen, but I think it's much more, the anti-sacrificial intuition, and you have this already in a number of the Old Testament prophets. I think it's Hosea, where it's
right.
God desires mercy and not sacrifice.
Hey, pause. Right.
You see that?
Right now he's bringing up Hosea. Where he getting this from?
Yeah, the witches got to know the Bible.
For real, this dude pulling Hosea.
Yeah.
Now he misquoted it. He said mercy, right? Because really the Lord said, "I'd rather obedience than sacrifice," right? But he didn't leave that out on purpose because he ain't trying to be obedient to this, right?
He's gay,
right? But listen, watch what he's about to say. Remember,
he gay,
huh? He said he gay. No, real talk. But remember, he's quoting something. He said mercy rather than sacrifice, right? It's really obedience,
right,
over sacrifice. Watch what he's about to say right now. Go ahead.
So it's and then this is, these are sort of in a way you can think of the Old Testament law as a sacrificial set of laws, as it's centered on the temple, and we have this sort of elaborate set of sacrifices, and then in some sense Christ replaces it with
what's wrong with
hit pause.
What's wrong with him?
No, hold on a second. He said Christ replaced it. So you mean to tell me that this guy right here understands that Christ replaced the sacrificial aspect of it?
Yep. Way more than a Christian.
And then he came with love your neighbor more. It came with the two greatest commandments.
Yeah.
And it had Christ. You mean to tell me that he understand that?
Mm-hmm.
And the pastors don't understand that?
Exactly.
So it's either two things. Either he's watching IUIC, which I don't doubt, or they already know what it is, which we know that they know.
Yes.
Right? And they teaching the wrong thing. But like you said, he had the buzzwords. He still came, and watch how he brings it right back to the Christian side. Watch this.
The Lord your God with you, all your heart and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself.
Look at this.
And
then pay attention to the moment.
And then we could say it's, and then he says he's not getting rid of the Old Testament law.
Yeah.
Not
wow.
But if you just if you do those two things,
hold on a second.
You don't
whoa. What we talking about?
Yo.
Come on, bro. What? Why does he know this? Come on, y'all. Come on. Listen, I always got to say this every week. I'm not trying to pat ourselves on the back. When I say pat, I'll say, I'm not trying to pat IUIC. Who else talks about this, though?
Mm-hmm.
For real, let's just be honest. Was this ever a conversation before we started teaching?
No.
Never.
But look what he's saying. Listen, y'all, we coming to the end. I just want y'all have to know this. Mm-hmm. This don't make no sense what he's talking about right now. Go ahead.
Eat any of the Old Testament law anymore. You can.
Let's delve into that.
You can even eat bacon and pork.
Right.
And which was a really, really bad thing to do under the Old Testament law.
Okay, so let's delve into
now he
this.
said you can eat bacon and pork, right? Now you could be gay. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
So now that he grabbed the Christian audience, right? Because he already got the tech world and in the demonic world. Now he just got to get the religious aspect. He cooked them real nice. He cooked them up lovely. Because this guy was going right along with him.
Yeah.
Right? And you got to be in the moment, right? He ain't saying nothing about being in no moment.
Right. And you notice, Cap, he ain't letting that dude say a damn thing.
For real.
Every time he open up his mouth, he just keep on talking.
Exactly. He said, you talked enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's all I wanted out. I just want to show y'all what Satan is, man. What Satan look like. That's another level. Mm-hmm. That's another level. But he said something. He said that because Christ sacrificed himself, he looked at it like the Christians don't want to sacrifice themselves. They don't see the need to do that, right? Which he's saying they don't discipline themselves to the law. But what Romans 12:1 say? Let's get that real quick. Somebody pull that because it's just us. It's just us. We don't have no reader tonight. He's fired too. Yo, read that beautiful thing, man.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Right.
Holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
Right. So this is not no Christianity over here. So we understand that you have to what? Present yourself as a living sacrifice. Right. Meaning what? You got to discipline yourself to the laws of God. Right. You got to give up that worldly life that you loved. Right. A lot of things that y'all love to do, y'all got to give it up. We're not talking about, I like to go to great restaurants. That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We talking about all the whoredom that you was into, brother.
That sin.
Right. All that sin you was into. You got to drop that. All that drug dealing you was into and you was making that good money and you was able to get cars every 3 months. You got to stop. That's what it is. Make yourself a living sacrifice. Get rid of that sin and do what? Go out and teach your people now.
Right.
Now you got to go teach your people. You got to go take your time and put your time into this and give of yourself. That's what this is talking about. But now that's how a Christian would look bad in front of a man like that who don't believe nothing, but he just made you look crazy.
Yeah.
He made you look crazy. For real. I hope y'all seeing what I'm talking about. For real.
He made because he know what that dude should have known.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's spitting it out, so he ain't got nothing else to say. He like just sit there, shut up, and listen to me babble.
Right.
Listen to me confuse you and everybody else, bro.
Right. Come on,
bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Demon.
That was super crazy. So listen, y'all. I want to show y'all.
You said something. You said something, Cap.
Oh, good.
Super. Holla out to the super chat. Victoria, $10.
Okay, hey, Victoria, all praises. Thank you, sis.
Deborah, $10.
All praises. Thank you, sis.
Jamiel, $50.
All praises. Jamiel, good looking out. All praise to the Most High for that, y'all. We really appreciate y'all. For real. Especially after all these firings.
Yeah.
You know, we got to get our money up to hire some new people.
Some quality talent.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, man. Hey, bring up number 6. So now this guy, his name is Matt Danzeisen. This is the guy Peter Thiel y'all was just looking at. This is his husband.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. It sounds crazy when I just said
does.
it. Yeah,
Bruh.
it's wild. Okay, this is his husband. Go ahead, bring that up right quick. Number 6, y'all. Okay, so it says born 66 or 67 is Charles Matthew Danzeisen is an American financier and investor. He was vice president of Blackrock. Okay, now Blackrock is a big investment firm. We're gonna get into that in a little while. He was a vice president of Blackrock before becoming portfolio manager at Thiel Capital. So Peter Thiel, like we were saying before, he has his own investment firm. So now this guy, Matt, who's his husband, was dealing with him back then when he was with BlackRock. Now, if you know anything about BlackRock, we're going to have to show you something right now. BlackRock is into every damn thing. All right. He is active in Asia and Asia Pacific. Danzian, co-founder of Crescendo Equity Partners. That's another company. In 2017, he married Peter Thiel. That sounds crazy.
That sounds wild.
Yo. That's not marriage, but we know what they saying.
Yeah, real talk. I'm glad you said that. That ain't marriage, but we understand.
That's abomination at its finest right there.
Yeah.
That's why he tried to use the pork.
Right.
Yeah. That's an abomination. So he's saying all abomination is good in Christ Jesus.
Exactly.
Man, if you don't shut the hell up.
Right.
What did you have me speaking about this, man?
Right. Okay, so
this man is a Decepticon, bro. What the hell is wrong with him?
Right. So this is what you're dealing with, y'all. This is the guy, right, who's over these tremendous AI system that's going on. His mind is not right. His mind ain't right, and this who they got rocking. And the other big company, OpenAI, which is Sam Altman. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something. He's married to a man as well. Bring up number 14. Bring up 14. Yeah, we got to show y'all because there's the spirit behind this. Okay, this is not just they're gay, that's it. It's a spirit behind that homosexuality. It's not no regular thing, y'all. All right.
That's why they was controlling all of them damn drones with wands, bro.
Yeah,
I know. You can get a controller.
Hocus pocus.
Yo, y'all got 14?
Pull up 14, man. Oh my God. Look at this.
Right. So that's the on the left is Sam Altman and his husband. Oh man, that sounds so bad.
Weird.
Yeah, it sounds super crazy. His husband's name is Oliver Mulheron.
Bro, that's Megatron and Starscream. We gonna call them who they is, man.
Right.
They ain't neat, man.
For real. All right. Oliver Mulheron is an Australian software engineer. This sounds crazy when I can't even read this. The couple tied the knot in an intimate ceremony. Come on, yo. Yo, this is bad.
Oh, no.
Okay. So now I'm going to tell y'all something, right? It said in 2025, it was reported that the couple welcomed a child.
Yo.
That's not real either.
Oh, boy. Listen, y'all. We're going to get back to that.
Shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding.
We're going to get back to that, y'all. It's really ridiculous. We're going to get back to that. All right. Now, remember, these two couples and the other ones, they got 2 kids. The other guy and his wife and his husband, they got 2 kids. Right? So hold on a second. Let us get number 8. Bring up number 8, y'all. Bring up number 8. All right, so this guy used to work at Palantir, okay, and now he's talking about how crazy it is, right? What's going on? What's the actual technology that they bringing out? All right, number 8. Y'all can just start it right in the beginning.
It's taboo to do that. It's one thing to criticize your former employer. It's taboo to do that, but to criticize an employer that also owns extremely lethal technologies and surveillance technologies that are highly invasive and used in war zones is something else entirely.
It's 2025. We're all kind of used to government surveillance. The idea that we're all being watched all the time and don't own our own personal data has become normalized. We're also used to the military spending vast amounts of our money on just a few giant defense contractors. But one tech company wants to change both of those things
and become the ultimate military contractor and the ultimate arbiter of all of our data.
Palantir is here.
Hit pause. So this is Alex Karp right here, right? He is the co-founder and the partner of Peter Thiel. All right, this guy right here is Amalek with a Judah mother. All right, go ahead.
To disrupt and make the institutions we partner with the very best in the world, and when it's necessary, to scare enemies and on occasion kill them.
Check out Palantir shares surging 22% after the company cited a boom in demand for its AI software from the U.S. government.
We're doing it. We're doing it. And I'm sure you're enjoying this as much as I am.
Palantir, a tech company based here in Denver, claims they can revolutionize government systems with their data analysis software, newly powered by artificial intelligence.
They've been hired by the Department of Defense, the FBI, local police departments, and even the IRS and Wendy's.
Hit pause. The IRS. Damn. Nobody want to pay taxes as it is.
Yeah.
Now you got Palantir like, excuse me. What are those 2 pennies you got hanging out in your dresser drawer?
Right.
You need to pass those on. I don't know why the hell Wendy's want them.
Bruh.
This is crazy, but hit play.
Take in the information those organizations collect even more information, and use that data to draw conclusions.
It can be used to completely reconfigure organizations' ontology, its reality, what systems matter, what information matters, what processes matter, how they are structured, what biases are introduced at each of those stages.
We talked to a former Palantir employee, dug into decades of research, and listened to hours of Alex Karp's own words to unwrap the layers of Palantir's carefully cultivated sales pitch, how they capitalize on fear, uncertainty, and unrest.
I don't think in win-lose, I think in domination. This is a company built for bad times.
Hey, pause. That man said, I don't think about win-lose. I think about domination.
Yeah. Look at him. He look like a mad scientist, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's a wild boy.
Damn.
He may not be a transformer, y'all. I don't think he's a transformer. I saw him in an interview. The guy couldn't sit still for a second. He kept jumping around, moving around. They just weird, sick dudes, man.
They so ain't right in him, man.
No, for real.
He didn't comb his hair on TV. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get ready. He just maybe so smart or so rich. It's like, I'm coming out there and I'm just gonna say what I need to say.
Bro, these guys don't care, man. These guys are like $15 billion up on a bad day. You know what I mean? They don't give a damn. Go ahead, hit play.
Bad times mean strong finances internally. Bad times are very good for Palantir because we build products that are robust, that are built for danger.
Bad times are very good for Palantir.
Yes. You heard it. This guy, that's one thing about this guy. You see how the other guy, he's a little more diplomatic. See how he talks? And he's going through the Bible no, this other guy, no, he's a nut. He's just coming straight out. No, we're the best. We're the best. No. We don't need you. Your country's terrible. He talk crazy.
Yeah.
That must be the Judas side coming out.
Bro, he's letting you know that they causing these bad times, bro.
Right.
Gas is so high because of these folk.
Right.
He don't give two rats. Hey y'all, is that we should be at 2 minutes 45 seconds?
They don't give a damn, bro.
2:24. All right, just see if you can pull it up a bit. I don't want to waste time. It's like we got a lot, man. We can never get through this thing. Yeah, right. That's good.
Large. Simultaneously, the Silicon Valley tech industry was growing fast and making people in a once obscure industry very, very rich, very, very quickly. Like the founders and executives at PayPal, known as the PayPal Mafia. Elon Musk.
Hit pause.
The PayPal.
So you saw that picture, right? So they started doing real good. They taking pictures like Death Row Records, you know? But the PayPal Mafia, if y'all don't remember, Elon Musk was part of that, right? And Peter Thiel, that's him right there in the front, right? And that's the whole crew, you know what I'm saying? All of them is billionaires right now. They created PayPal. Go ahead, hit play.
Elon Musk, Reid Hoffman, the LinkedIn guy, and Peter Thiel. When PayPal was sold, Thiel had millions of dollars burning a hole in his pocket and an idea.
Look.
Yo, how old that computer is, bruh.
Yeah.
They've been doing this.
Look at that.
Damn.
That's
old
like
computer.
The first Mac, bruh.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at that PayPal. That PayPal didn't even exist when that computer was out. Well, I think PayPal might have been out, man. I think I used it back in the days. What, did I use that? No, I don't remember.
That's wild.
I don't remember it. But you see how long ago they was playing with it. Look at Elon Musk. It's a good thing he got some money. He look crazy as hell. Right? Go ahead, hit play.
Pocket and an idea. PayPal had developed systems for detecting fraud and crimes on the platform. What if they could use similar thinking to analyze the world at large? So Thiel pulled from his network to build out a new company. One of the first hires was Thiel's Stanford Law School roommate, Alex Karp.
Right. So not only are these guys techies, but they went to law school.
Yeah.
They got a lot going on, y'all. This ain't no regular guys. They take these classes for a reason. You're not gonna be a tech guy then start taking law classes. They make them swells well-rounded because they know where they're going. They have to have that. They got to have that in order to step to these certain people and be able to be in those rooms, right? So here they are. That was this Stanford Law. What was that? Roommate, right? Go ahead. Which is Alex Cog, right? So at that time, he looked a little more black.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he was passing back then. You know, go ahead.
He never combed his hair.
Right. Go ahead.
After Stanford to get a PhD in not business or computer science or engineering, but neoclassical social theory.
Stop. Neoclassical social theory. He went and got a degree in that. Meanwhile, he's starting Palantir with a law degree and that. Come on, man. Hit play.
Company Palantir, after the Palantiri from J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings.
Stop. So y'all see what they're naming it after. The Lord of the Rings, there was something called a Palantir. Right? He's going to explain to you what it is. Go ahead.
Lord of the Rings, a Palantir stone is a magical object that allows its users to predict the future or to see what's going on in a remote location.
It was originally...
Stop. So the Palantir stone predicts the future, right? And also lets you know what's going on. It can see everything, right? So they knew it. They knew the system they were going to build. They said, okay, we're going to call it Palantir Technologies. Listen to what Peter Thiel is about to say. Go ahead.
Created by the elves, it was meant to be used for good purposes. It is potentially a very dangerous technology. It's very powerful.
Long have you hunted me.
So that's Middle Earth, but what does Palantir do in a regular Earth?
So well, hold on. Peter Thiel said it was meant for good, but it's a very dangerous technology. So he's letting you know, yeah, it could be good, but we're not going to be using it for that because we're Edomites. It must be bad. Go ahead.
We use what legal scholars call predicate-based research. So we would look at you, and then we would go out and say, oh, there's lots of different things in your life that may be indicative of someone involved in bad behavior.
Put simpler, they make software that makes it easier for their customers to collect and analyze data, and then act on that analysis with and without AI. By 2013, 10 years after their founding, Palantir's client list included the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the Marines, the Air Force, Special Operations Command, and more.
Right. Hit pause. So when they're working with all these different branches, you know they're getting money from them as well.
Hell yeah.
And they're not getting money just because they buy in the system. They're getting that good investment dollar. Yeah, listen, we want your technology specifically geared towards X, this towards this towards that, and that's what they're doing. So now what? They're part of politics. They're part of the whole situation. Presidents, everything.
Debt collection, all of that.
Yeah.
I had an AI call me today talking about $7,000 worth of debt. Boy, you better get, bro. Listen.
Damn.
Yo, bro, makes sense, man.
Damn.
Palantir trying to get in my pocket, Judah.
Oh man, he already know.
He know about it.
All right.
Spot on too.
Oh, they was right?
Yeah.
Damn. So you really do owe the dough. Hey, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. The hell I don't. I'm AI. Oh, bro. All right. So check this out. So let's go to this is part 13. Go to 13 minutes, right? So they're going to go into a little bit about how they want the technology to replace the politics. This is what I was telling y'all about before, right? So, hey y'all, this is interesting stuff because you got to understand it's not just the technology, but the guys behind it, who they down with. You know what I'm saying? They down with presidents and senators and the Rothschilds, right?
Yeah.
Big time people. All right, go ahead. Well, you can't even call them people. Go ahead.
As a sort of panacea solution across our federal departments, and especially when they're, again, wielded by people with a very distinct agenda, puts everyone at risk.
It almost feels like that's been the plan all along. Here's co-founder Peter Thiel in 2010 at Libertopia, a libertarian conference, speaking about tech companies and government.
The basic idea was that we could never win an election on getting certain things because we were in such a small minority. But maybe you could actually unilaterally change the world without having to constantly convince people and beg people and plead with people who are never going to agree with you through technological means. And this is where I think technology is this incredible alternative to politics.
And here's Alex Karp in 2009 on civil liberties with regards to Palantir's work.
The central question, in my view, of civil liberties is how, it's not if the government has data, because let's assume the government has as much data as a health insurance company. It's how is that data being used? Is it being used in a way that's lawful? Meaning, do they have the right to use it? And is it being migrated into places it's not allowed to be used? We allow the enforcement of rules that the government ought to enforce. And by the way, my experience is they want to enforce, or at very least know they need to enforce. And if it's framed in that way, then you can have you can have what is the ultimate Silicon Valley solution.
One co-founder
openly pause. So now you see two tech guys, all of a sudden they're so into civil liberties and replacing politics. See, they knew in order for them to get to where they needed to get to, they had to speak a certain language.
Yep.
They had to be, that's why they went and got all those degrees and did all of that. Y'all understand? This is not simple as, just some geeks and they made some tech and now, no, it's heavy. It's tied into everything else. It's tied into all of the presidency, all the elections, everything. All right. This is going to tie into the end of the world. All of these demons got something to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, y'all had something you want to bring something out?
Man, no.
I seen you perusing. You know what I mean?
I like just the fact that everybody worried about the surveillance, but we all being watched by God at all times.
Right.
You know, the eyes. I just read Proverbs 15 and verse 3. All right. So especially for us,
right?
This stuff don't scare us because we've read the book. We know the end. You know, we still got to go through all the stuff, but if you're doing well, it don't matter what they surveillancing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's the people with the secrets, the people that's doing all the stuff in the dark. They got to worry about being surveilled. If I'm reading my Bible and keeping the commandments, I'm blameless either way, right? But Proverbs 15 and 3.
That's what it's saying in Romans about the law of the land. It says it's a terror to them that don't do well.
That's right.
So you are on point. But Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
Right. So that's the real surveillance right there. You're going to get your issue after death for everything you did. You know, so it behooves us to do everything right. And this stuff shouldn't scare us. It shouldn't scare you, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. Let's stay with that, man. Let's get on Sirach 23.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sirach 23:19. We're going to stay right with that. Because that's important. We talking about the eagle eye, surveillance and all that. But the Lord is the ultimate surveillance. He's surveilling us and them.
Right.
Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 23 and verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
That's right.
Beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts.
Right? So even when they behind closed doors coming up with all their stuff, the Lord is in there.
Right.
Angels are sitting in there like, oh, well, for real? Oh, yeah. Back up. Yeah, no problem. For real. Yeah, man. Oh, y'all can drop that video. All right.
Jeremiah 17:16 or
Go ahead.
16:17.
Yup.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 17. For mine eyes are upon all their ways.
All of them. Come on.
They are not hid from my face.
You can't hide from the Lord. Come on.
Neither is there iniquity hid from mine eyes.
He's seeing everything going on. Like always, the Judah said, the ultimate person that can see everything. The ultimate surveillance is the Most High, man.
That's what they're trying to be like.
Exactly.
They're
trying to sit in the seat of the Lord, bro.
No, 100%.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly. Yeah.
100%. And that's good. It's funny because I was going to start off with that. I was actually going to pull that first. Let's get that.
We got news for you, white man. You're not God.
Yeah, let's get that one. Get the one in Thessalonians.
Yeah. We got news for you, white man. You are not God.
Yeah. Because that's what it's all about. That's why you're talking about, there was no virtue in Christ's sacrifice. And no, there was a lot of virtue in it. You're going to know there's no virtue for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? For us, it was much. Yeah, there was much virtue. Go ahead. 2 Thessalonians 2 and
you want to start at verse 4?
Yeah, you can start. Yeah.
All right. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above.
3, yeah. 3, yeah.
Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
Right. That falling away first is our people, right? We had to have that falling away. Right. Go ahead.
And that man of sin be revealed.
And the man of sin be revealed. That's Esau. Right. With everything that's going on, that man of sin must be revealed, and he is. Go ahead.
The son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Every time you ask them guys, do you believe in God? They no. There is some sort of a that's all they keep doing. Because really what they want to say is hell no.
Right.
I'm God. You think how there's a God and look what I'm creating. I'm creating people. Right? Y'all gonna see what we're talking about. Now that I'm talking, I'm remembering about something I gotta show y'all. Go ahead.
Or that is worship, so that he as God,
go ahead,
sitteth in the temple of God,
go ahead,
showing himself that he is God.
Right. See that, and that's what it is. Especially with these guys, they see themselves as God. Right. Watch this. Now that we brought that up, hold on. Bring up number 15. Now this is the guy that owns OpenAI. Right, his name is Sam Altman. We talked about him a little bit last week when the guy that worked for his company wound up getting killed and all of that, and then somebody hit his house with a Molotov cocktail. They bust shots at his house in San Francisco. Right now, he's in a court battling against Elon Musk. Right now, he got a lot going on. Right, so when he was sitting with Tucker Carlson, okay, this came up. Go ahead.
Conclusion is it has a kind of autonomy or a spirit within it, and I know that a lot of people in their experience.
That's crazy because he said that AI has a spirit in it, right? Remember we brought that out last week.
Yeah,
but he's saying the same thing. The AI has a spirit in it. Go ahead, y'all.
Of it reach that conclusion. There's something divine about this. There's something that's bigger than the sum total of the human inputs, and so they worship it. There's a spiritual component to it. Do you detect that? Have you ever felt that?
No, there's nothing to me at all that feels divine about it or spiritual in any way. But I am also like a tech nerd and kind of look at everything through that lens.
So what are your spiritual views?
I'm Jewish, and I would say I have like a fairly traditional view of the world that way.
So you're religious. You believe in God?
I'm not like a literalist on the Bible. I just say I'm Jewish.
But do you believe in God?
Somewhat confused on this, but I believe there is something bigger going on than, can be explained by physics, yes.
So you think the earth and the people were created by something? It wasn't just like a spontaneous accident?
Would I say that? It does not feel like a spontaneous accident, yeah. But I think there is a mystery beyond.
I ask because it seems like the technology that you're creating will have more power than people. On this current trajectory, I mean, that will happen. The graph suggests it. And so that would give you more power than any living person. I'm just wondering how you...
See that?
Bruh. He just confirmed that BS Jewish religion ain't even real.
No, for real.
Yeah, they don't believe nothing.
No, not at all. Why would you say you're Jewish and then say you're confused
right
on whether there's a God or not? Why would you just don't even say you're Jewish?
Yeah.
Just say no, I don't really believe it. I haven't seen anything that, maybe there's something out there, but see, they picking their words because they need the people to back them. Right? But that's what we just read in Thessalonians. They're going to set them. He's setting himself up as God. Right? Go ahead.
See that.
I used to worry a lot
sorry.
about
And that's what Tucker Carlson just said. He said, you're going to be the most powerful human being on the earth.
Right.
Because you're going to control everything. You think, look how he's sitting there trying to play like he's I'm just a geek. I'm looking through a geek's eyes, man. Listen, you the devil. Stop. You a terrorist, bro. Stop it. Go ahead.
Concentration of power in one or a handful of people or companies because of AI. And again, this may evolve again over time, is that it'll be a huge up-leveling of people where everybody will be a lot more powerful. That scares me much less than a small number of people getting a ton more power.
So you don't think this will result in a radical concentration of power?
It looks like not. Tons of people use ChatGPT and other chatbots, and they're all more capable. They're all kind of doing more. They're all, able to achieve more, start new businesses, come up with new knowledge. And that feels pretty good.
So the obvious conclusion is it has a kind of autonomy or a spirit within it. And I know that a lot of people...
We could drop that, right? So he tried to play it off like, with AI, everybody's going to have more power because you're going to make money with AI and you can play with AI. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Very good. Very deceitful.
Yeah, these guys are good. So let me show y'all something, right? So now we talked about, and we're not even done with other stuff. We're going to jump to this because this is crazy. Let me get number 18, right? So remember we talked about these two individuals, Peter Thiel with his husband, this guy Sam Altman with this husband, and they had children, right? So watch this.
A San Francisco startup called Predictive is pursuing research on editing human embryos to prevent hereditary disease. Backed by Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong and OpenAI Sam Altman via his husband?
Stop. So Sam Altman, the guy we just watched, is backing this company, which is doing what? The company is called Preventive. And what they're doing is they are creating babies, right? They're putting them together, splicing DNA to so-called take out any diseases or anything that might be in there, and then make a baby, right? Why? Because they're gay as hell, right? Gay! And so now, if they can mutate, right, meaning they can take their own DNA and splice it and play with it, and then now they got this mutated child, but that's their literal child, right? So as before, remember, this all goes into the whole Epstein thing. Remember what Epstein and them was doing? They was taking the what you call it again? Stem cells. Yeah. Right? But they would do what? Have sex with those they would do the PDF file, right? Then get those youngsters pregnant, have the baby, not have the baby, but right before, then take the stem cell out and use that to build up their own body, right? Because that stem cell will more connect with them because that's their child, right? It's all part of that whole sick mutation, playing God, controlling. Y'all see the play, right? But he'll play, y'all. He'll play.
What?
Yeah. Sam Altman's gay?
Is he really?
I didn't even
Is that Sam Altman and his gay husband? I guess they're
I
his
didn't know.
husband.
I swear I didn't know he was gay.
I found that out last night.
Open AI.
That's the same picture we have. Oh, yo, stop. Yo, that guy's crazy. He said, yo, I open AI. He talking that wild. Because they laughing. Because probably nobody knew that. I was kind of shocked myself. I was like, damn, how you find time to do that, bro? All them chicks supposed to be chasing you. Hit play.
They can't.
Okay. Well, to each their own. Good luck with the gay stuff. The company quietly raised around $30 million and began work earlier this year. The whole idea is what they're trying to do is they're trying to target embryos that may have some type of genetic disease or hereditary disease and try and fix it. With gene editing. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, has publicly championed embryo editing as a way to reduce disease risk. He envisions IVF clinics of the future that combine gene editing with advanced screenings. Critics counter and say that science remains error-prone and complex traits are poorly understood. They warn of a slide towards designer children and corporate eugenics.
Remember we went over that before?
Yeah.
Back in February, we were talking about that, right? Yeah. The designer children, they're going to come out with the Louis Vuitton bag, baby.
Bruh. And they try to make it seem like they doing something to get rid of disease. Right. What y'all doing is just trying to put two dudes' DNA together,
right,
and come out with a baby.
Right.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Right. Because now you can eat pork.
Yeah. All because you can eat pork.
Right. See, but that's what leads to but this is that's good that you said what you said, right? Because that go into with the Christians saying that Christ died for all sins so you could do whatever.
Yeah.
Because in reality, there should nothing be wrong with two men getting together and making a baby out of two DNA and just saying that that's their kid. According to what Christians teach, how is that wrong?
Right.
Think about it. Because nothing they do is wrong. We ask them, where's the sin at? If Christ died for your sins and then there's no law, we're not supposed to keep the law, then what is actual sin?
Right.
Why you even go to church?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Because they backing up everything Epstein done, all of that evil stuff that he doing.
Yeah.
If your logic is right, then he ain't did nothing wrong.
Exactly. Because all he got to do is say, Lord, I'm sorry.
Right.
Forgive me.
I believe.
Right.
I believe.
Right. He go up in the jail cell and be like, okay, I see my ways and actions. I repent. What? Come on, man.
Bruh.
Come on. All right. Hit go to 19. Y'all can drop that, but I just wanted y'all to see that, right? That's what they into. That's what they working on. Designer babies. So these kids that they got now is adopted. But you know what they really trying to do? They got money into those things to try to see what they can put together, right? Because that's another money stream. Because if you're telling people, hey, genetically, because like you said, they saying, oh, we're going to get rid of disease. Nobody wants their child to have any problems. So of course, how can we? But that's the what you call it? The front.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We can cure dwarfism. We can make you as tall as Shaq.
Right. Yeah. Everybody going up in there. Everybody going up in there.
But you remember eugenics though, right?
Right.
Good genes.
Right.
If they able to manipulate things like that and they trying to get rid of bad genes. Guess who they're going to be getting rid of?
Black people.
Yeah, that's all bad. There's always a bigger plot.
Hold on, I got something for y'all on that. All right, we're gonna hit 19 first, and then I got something for y'all on that. Bring up 19. That's the actual article. Okay. Who gonna read? Who gonna read?
Read
All right. Science and technology. Taboo. What's taboo? Tech billionaires want to make gene edited babies. Widespread bans don't seem to be a hindrance.
Right. There they go again.
The guys. Most stories about gene editing children begin with
He Jiankui.
He Jiankui, a rogue Chinese scientist who in 2018 announced that he had created the world's first such baby in secret. His reckless and illegal act may soon fade into the background, though as new efforts to create gene-edited babies take off, this time promoted and funded by the billionaires of Silicon Valley.
See, it's illegal when anybody else try to do it. But as soon as the white man get his hands on it,
I'm telling you.
everything is all good and
right.
Listen,
Everything is legal.
Yeah, because they think they gods, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
At the end of October, a website appeared announcing Preventative, an American startup dedicated to altering human embryos using CRISPR, a gene editing tool.
Now this one says altering human embryos, right? Go ahead.
In a post on X, Lucas Harrington, the company's founder, claimed to have raised $30 million for the venture, which eventually turned out to have been sourced from America's tech elite, including Brian Armstrong, head of Coinbase, a cryptocurrency exchange, and Oliver Mulcahy.
Y'all got to scroll up so we can read. Thank you.
Pictured left, an Australian software engineer and the husband of Sam Altman.
Come on.
Pictured right, boss of OpenAI. On the company's website, Dr. Harrington says Preventative will at first focus on research for establish whether embryo editing is safe to do in humans. Ultimately, with the goal of preventing severe genetic disease, it is not the only company in this area. Another is Manhattan Genomics, co-led by Kathy Tai, a serial biotech entrepreneur who was briefly in a relationship with Dr. He. Yet another that has teased the idea is Bootstrap Bio, based in California. Though editing humans is one of the most controversial pursuits in medicine, the rise of these companies and their rich, high-profile backers reflect a countervailing belief that the capability to edit embryos creates an obligation to use it.
Stop. Right? So it says because they made it, that means you got to use it.
Yeah, we got to.
But that's the whole thing. Once they get it, once they make it pop, it's like, okay, we got to do it. We got to play with stuff. And they always pretending like they trying to help people. That's the same thing when we were looking at a couple weeks ago. Remember with when we were looking at when the white kids was saying, "Oh, we got to be with the black people to be safe."
Yeah.
And then we went in and looked and about the mammies and how they used to be treated like by doctors and all of that. And they were saying they were doing that for the good, but they wasn't doing that for no good.
No way.
Right. So now look, the first thing they bring up. Oh, gene editing treatment cures people of sickle cell disease.
Oh,
come on. Because now they got to say, we're going to help the underserved. Yep. We're going to help black people.
Yeah, that's who gets that.
It's BS, man. It's BS. But we could drop this. We could drop this. I just wanted y'all to see that.
Meanwhile, they stealing all your good stuff.
Right. But look at the beauty of their wickedness, right? They got all the different degrees to speak to everybody. They're gay. They got some kids. Now they're talking about editing and making children. They got the whole thing in the smash. Yeah. This thing has been so well thought out, man. This is another level.
Man.
You know, when they talk about the think tanks, they be in them think tanks really thinking. You know, they not playing in there. Bruh. Ain't no video games in that think tank, man.
Yeah.
Hell no.
They got pressure on each other. Yo, you best be coming up with something. What if we put a lizard tail on a butterfly? Yeah. That sound good. What do we edit babies? That's it. Yo, I'm telling you.
Now, how we gonna do it?
Yo,
send the scientists in. That's crazy, man.
Right.
They buying up the whole board, bro.
Oh my God.
They learning a little bit of everything so they can be well rounded, so they can just gather all of the people unto them, bro.
Unto them. Unto them is crazy. Yo, hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. Bring up 24 because y'all talked about damn, what some of y'all was talking about something about black people. Some of y'all brought up.
Yeah, about trying to wipe out the black people. They trying to wipe us out, but that'll never happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That could never happen.
So check this out, y'all. Go to 24. Right? This is y'all good friend Elon Musk. All of y'all who drive around them Teslas. Yeah, them Teslas is fast and quick.
Get up real smooth.
Yeah, real smooth. Very, very. Yeah, you jump in it, you feel good. You're like, damn. I mean, it don't have too much interior. You look at it, just look like a bumper car with a computer
like
screen,
kitchen sink with a wheel on it. Like a kitchen counter with a steering wheel in it.
Yo, we don't want no
screen.
Tesla owners to get upset, but let's keep it a buck. When y'all got in there, I know y'all was a little bit,
this is it.
Yeah, you like, what? You get in there, there's no real good leather to look at. It's just like a big screen.
Big tablet in there.
That's sitting on top of a kitchen counter.
Yeah. You're like,
The
what
steering
the
wheel to the
hell?
left.
But you step on that gas, ain't even no gas, on the accelerator, and then you forget what the inside look like. You're like, oh, this is dope.
Yep.
You know?
Until it lock the doors on you and take you to jail.
Yeah.
for something you finna do in the future.
He like, bro, you rob banks for a living.
Yeah.
Kurt, go to jail. It's time for you.
Yeah. It's like that movie Mercy. We're going to give you 24 hours to get your innocence. Yo, you can't make it up, man.
Bro, you guilty until proven guilty.
You guilty until proven guilty. Hey, bring up 24, y'all. Bring up 24. This is your man, Elon Musk, man. Is that 24?
Elon Musk.
That's not 24.
Number 24, brothers. And while we looking for number 24, we got Bass Reeves in the super chat, $200.
Hey, Bass Reeves, yes sir, the Lone Ranger. He's always at it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
That's right. And Messiah, $20.
All praises, sis. Appreciate
Shout out
you.
to the super chat. Shout out to the super chat.
Shout out to the super chat. All praises. Yes.
Y'all got 24?
24, y'all. It's an article. All right. Crazy. All right.
Elon Musk ex-AI sues over Colorado's AI anti-discrimination laws,
right?
Claiming it's a threat to Groke's free speech.
Stop right there. Don't scroll up no more. Leave it right there, right? Because we're going to go to a video right after this, but I want to keep it right there for a second, right? So what's happening now, Elon Musk, he has another AI company. So let me let y'all know what's going on. Elon Musk, and I think we talked about it before, Elon Musk was one of the founders of OpenAI that's owned by Sam Altman. But so he says he thought that it was supposed to be a nonprofit. But when he found out that they were not having it as a nonprofit, he left the company, right? Now he's suing because he's saying that they're making so much bread that he's owed that money. So they're going back and forth, whatever, right? So now he has a company called XAI, which is the company X, Twitter, right? So this is the AI for Twitter. And of course, anybody can use it. XAI, they're suing Colorado's AI anti-discrimination law, right? Why? Because their AI agent, Grok, keeps putting out racist stuff. So Grok got stuff against black people. He talking crazy against, when they want an image, he'll make some racist image of black people. He'll he'll talk crazy about Jewish people and stuff like that, right? And we know Elon Musk is not too fond of Israel, really. And you know he ain't got no love for us because his peoples is from South Africa, right? So he's suing because when they found out what his AI does, they said, nah, you got to shut that down. You got to alter that. You can't have that AI. You control that. You know what Elon Musk said? you're stopping Grok's free speech. Yo, you can't make it up. These people, they knowing that AI is a real person.
Yeah.
They said, no, you stopping his free speech. If he said black people got big lips and a big nose, then that's what it is.
Yeah, he can say that.
Yeah. If he put a monkey face with a gold chain and a microphone, then hey, accept it. Right? That's what he's doing. Right? So now go to 26, y'all. Y'all play the video. Because the way the article is written and the way the law is, you won't be able to pick up on it. Because I read through the article, I'm like, that's too much. You have to go in and read other stuff. No. Let's just watch the video on it. Okay.
Another
actually,
step then to the 2030.
Hey, I apologize, y'all. Matter of fact, you know what? No. Bring up 26. Bring up 26. It's best this way, right? Now in 26, okay, this goes into what we were talking about. We talked about, that's what it was. Y'all talked about something about the kids and the PDF files, right? Watch this. So now because of, no, not that. I don't know where y'all got that from. Don't get on my nerves. Scroll down to the bottom of the class content and pull up number 26. How the hell you get there? That was from last week. Okay.
They're trying to get on your nerves.
Yeah.
IT's free speech back there.
Yeah.
They pulling
Right.
up whatever.
Yeah. Right.
They say you get what I give you.
Right, exactly. So what's going on, y'all, is that Grok, not only does Grok does a lot of sexual stuff as well. So Grok is, remember what was coming out lately about them taking celebrities and putting them in different clothing, getting them naked and all that? That was Grok doing that.
Oh, snap.
So now Grok was doing that with kids as well.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Yeah. So watch this, y'all. 26.
Lofgren of California for 5 minutes. Gentleman yields back.
Start that from the beginning, y'all. Start it from the
Gentleman yields back. I now recognize the ranking member of the full committee, Representative Lofgren of California. Gentleman yields back. I now recognize the ranking member of the full committee, Representative Lofgren of California, for 5 minutes for her questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to return to a point that I raised in my opening statement. The non-consensual manipulation of people's photos and the rampant, uncontrolled dissemination of sexualized images of children is evil, disgusting stuff.
Right.
And instead of acting quickly to stop it, Elon Musk seemed to revel in it until public pressure became too intense. And then what did he do? He has now said only paid subscribers can have access to Grok's image generation feature. So pedophiles could previously conjure up these images for free, but he's now monetized the feature and will be collecting $3 monthly from depraved individuals who choose
Hit
to
pause. Y'all see that? So instead of him just shutting it down completely, he said, you got to go to a paid subscription. Instead of y'all being able to play with it for free, y'all got to pay for it. But they still got the power to make all of that wickedness. So she's saying that a pedophile can go in there and create all that foolishness. Yeah. And then go sell it to other people and all that. Right? Go ahead.
But why they ain't giving them people up that's doing that?
Right.
Because if you go, if a normal person go look it up on the internet, they
Right.
sending the police to you.
That's right.
These guys got the power to give all of these people up, but protecting them for that $3 a month.
But see, that's the funny part about it, right? Because let's say for instance, the government, let's say they were smart, they wouldn't even be putting them in this position right here, right? They'd be like, that's good. That's good what he's doing, because whoever start playing with that, we're going right there, we're locking them up.
Catch him
Right. So maybe they are doing it. See, we're never going to know. This might be just a dog and pony show. I don't even think I said that. I don't even know if that's the right thing, but this might just be a show. You know what I mean? For them to go ahead and track those individuals. You know what I mean? But like we saw in a couple weeks ago when we did the show, that when they find Esau doing that, they don't even lock him up.
They don't lock them up.
They don't lock him up.
They doing that to find other people.
Right. Go ahead, hit play.
created a revenue stream for child pornography. It sure looks like laws against the creation and dissemination of child sexual abuse material are being broken. However, President Trump is sending American taxpayer dollars to XAI through a deal made in September. Essentially, we're paying Elon Musk to give perverts access to a child pornography machine. Now, you're the president's chief science and technology policy advisor, and the administration's point person on AI, so we want you to give us answers on this. I'm going to be sending a letter shortly to initiate our investigation into this issue, but anyone with a stake in this should be working to determine what went wrong and to ensure it never happens again. I welcome all of my colleagues, both Democrats and Republicans, to join with me in sending this oversight letter, which I shared with Chairman Babin yesterday. Stamping out child sexual exploitation should not be a partisan issue. Now, I have several questions for you, Director. Were you involved in the decision to enter into the partnership with XAI, allowing federal agencies to utilize Grok for government work? Is the General Services Administration partnership with XAI still active and being used to integrate Grok into federal agency work streams, even with the discussing news of the past few weeks? When the news broke regarding the child sexual...
So she want to know, okay, we found out what this thing does. And now we know Elon Musk is cutting the deal with the government to include XAI into government government processes. Are we still doing that? That's the question. Go ahead.
Abuse images being created by Grok. Did you take any steps to ensure that federal agencies were no longer able to use Grok, at least until we are sure that the issue had been addressed? Have you personally briefed President Trump on the recent events involving Grok? You're the highest-ranking science advisor in the White House. We should be heavily involved in federal action on this matter. Have you engaged with the Department of Justice on this issue, with the FCC, the FTC, the GSA?
So I'm not involved in procurement decisions at the GSA. I think, broadly speaking, the Trump administration is committed to protecting the dignity and the privacy and the safety of children in the digital age. The misuse of AI tools requires accountability for harmful or inappropriate use, not necessarily blanket restrictions on the use and development of that technology. On the issue of Grok, which I'm not personally involved in any way, if the federal employees are misusing a government AI platform in a harmful or inappropriate way, that should be addressed, and those people should be removed from their positions. I don't have any specific insight into the federal procurement process.
He don't even sound believable, right? So he's sitting in there, right? That's why it says a dog and pony show. He talking about, I'm not involved in procurement. If you're not involved in procurement, then why would she be speaking to you? She know you got something to do with something. Yeah. Now you want to talk about what you're not involved in. What are you involved in? You know what I'm saying? What do you do here? What is your job, right? So he's in there playing games. But the bottom line is, y'all, you have a software out there, AI software that does all of this madness, and these guys won't even stop it. Yeah. They so money hungry and so evil and demonic, they won't stop it.
Yeah, it's money involved.
Yeah.
Money involved is people to get rich, man.
For real. This man, and you brought that out a couple months back, that this man got so much money, he could give everybody in the world $1 million.
Yeah.
Twice, three times.
Easy.
A lady. Come on. You know? Hey, give me Daniel 12 real quick, man. You know, because it's a lot going on out here. It's a lot, the minds, the AI, all kind of technologies coming out. You know, a lot of knowledge. Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end.
Go ahead.
Many shall run to and fro.
Many shall run to and fro. Right, and trying to do what? Get that knowledge. Go ahead.
And knowledge shall be increased.
And knowledge shall be increased. Right? It's a lot going on out here, but what you need to have this biblical understanding. Sure. See, with the biblical understanding, we don't get tossed around when we see this kind of stuff.
Right.
A lot of people are very afraid when they see AI for many reasons. A lot of other people are very excited when they see AI for a lot of different reasons, right? And we tell y'all, hey, maybe this is something you just want to learn about. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to be all afraid of it. Oh, they're going to lose jobs. Yeah. Some jobs going to get lost, right? But that's how it's always been out here, right? When you come up with new inventions back from, the Industrial Revolution and all of that, right? You had machinery coming in, was replacing people. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's roll with the punches, man. The
exactly.
VHS took away the Betamax. The CD killed the cassette tape. The computer killed the typewriter, and stuff always been moving. You know, you gotta adjust with the AI. Gonna kill a lot of stuff, but you know, you gotta just adjust with it.
Yeah, what you said? The computer chip killed the typewriter.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the computer. You remember the floppy disk?
Right. Right. That disc was floppy to the bone. Right. Nah, real talk. Real talk. Now that's funny because I remember we were talking about that in music, how when I came into music, they still was doing the big reel to reel. And like by the second month I was doing music, it phased out. And then they went to what was called the DAT, the digital audio tape.
Yeah.
Then that went away real quick.
Yeah.
Then it was CDs. It was burned into the CD.
Yep.
Then that took a little time. That stuck around for a little while.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, that stuck around for a good little while, and then that broke out, and now you got what you got. Now you got home studio. Nobody even go to the studio no more.
Yeah.
You had to save up your bread and get to the studio, take your time and all that. But now it's so much technology, people ain't even got to have talent no more.
Right. Yep. That's real.
They recording music from the jail cell.
Right.
And it don't even sound like they over the phone no more.
Yeah.
For real.
A little effect here and there.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
I seen a lady on YouTube talking about, I need a song to sound like doom, 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 doom. Oh, yeah, there you go right there. The floppy.
Yeah,
right?
old school.
Yeah. So the one to the left, that was the original one.
Yep.
Then it broke down to small, and then it got to the hardcore.
Yep.
That's how you used to save.
Yeah, man, I love that.
And then you write on it.
Yep. If y'all go on, if y'all ever know the dude named DJ Premier, is a big time producer from hip hop. He got a YouTube channel where he shows how he made all his beats, and he has that hard floppy. He still got them. Boom, pump it in and show you how his loop, how he had it before he dropped it into the. It's real entertaining because you say, damn, I remember them days, man. And you had to write on it, beat loop. The loop. Yeah, man. Shit, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, y'all.
They threw that floppy up.
Right. Yeah, you threw me all off with the damn floppy, man. Right? But so check this out real quick. Bring up number 21, right? Because OpenAI is getting sued. Right? Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Y'all gonna see for what. It's by a family. One of the victims of the Florida State University, they had some shootings out there, but watch this.
Has been filed against OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, for potential involvement in what some searches, online searches by Phoenix Eichner, who is the suspect in the Florida State University shooting. So joining us live now to talk about this, we are pleased to be joined by Greg Francis, an attorney with Osborne, Francis and Pettis, and representing a family members of one of the victims in that shooting. Mr. Francis, we appreciate you joining us this afternoon here on Fox 35 News Plus.
Well, thank you for having me here today.
So first of all, just talk to us about this lawsuit, the complaint, what you are alleging, and why this is something that you feel is important.
You know, this is a matter of public safety. It is well known within the AI industry that teenagers these days use ChatGPT as their life coach, that they don't make a decision without running it by ChatGPT. And with that understanding that how important and how integral and how integrated ChatGPT has come with these especially for teenagers, it's important that the right safeguards are in place to ensure that something like this doesn't happen. Listen, AI itself is not bad. It's just that they need to have things in place so that when someone starts exhibiting behavior, asking questions, having discussions about certain topics, especially in a cumulative fashion, that someone step in with a red flag and intervene at that point.
So this shooter, right, the mass shooting that took place at Florida State University, he was in ChatGPT asking ChatGPT all type of heinous type questions about doing violence. Yeah. So they're suing OpenAI because they're saying, wait a minute, you got a system that's answering this individual and doesn't flag him, send something back to somewhere saying, hey, this this account is talking about this, this, and that. So if they such surveillance kings, what are we doing? Right? That's the point. So they saying, you know what, we're gonna sue y'all. They're probably gonna get some bread. Oh yeah. They're probably gonna get some bread because nobody ever thought to do that before. Yeah. You know? But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. That's where this is going.
He probably typed in like how do you get away with it or something.
Right.
Like all kind of incriminating things to
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Could have flagged him and stopped it.
Because some people do that with Google, right? They put in Google, how do you kill a person with your bare hands?
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily AI. That ain't really going to do too much. But the Chat GPT with your account, that should be able to be like, okay, gave you the answer, and then but throw something back to the company or somewhere. That's the point.
That's what they do with the child videos.
Right.
If somebody look at that, it get flagged immediately.
Yeah, right. And threw back to the and when you at the beginning of the at the beginning of the show,
right?
Law enforcement's got their hand in this stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
They all got their hands in
that. That's the point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. That's what makes it weird. Like you said, law enforcement already has put money into these companies. So what are we doing? What is it for? I thought it's supposed to be some type of way of surveilling what's happening. So that they should have a whole unit. There should be a whole new police unit dealing just with that.
Yep.
So anytime something pop up, they'll be like, okay, we got this guy again. He did this. Yo, send somebody to his house.
Yeah, robot drop out the sky and go get him.
Right. His computer turn alive and just be like, just arrest him.
Pop out his closet.
Yeah. It just slapped the cuffs on him. You know what I mean? Yo. Nah, real talk. But this is where it's going, y'all. To that level.
Yeah.
Okay. Play number 9, y'all. Play number 9. Okay, so we going back to Palantir real quick, right? Watch this. Go to 1 minute and you can start at 1 minute 10 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna start to talk about how Palantir started to sue the government. You can't make this stuff up. Or sue the army, right? Because Palantir had more had more capability than the armed service. Y'all gonna hear. Go ahead.
Thing where you'd have way more security with way fewer technology is doing more with less, and so the terrorism context was, could we have more security against terrorists with less intrusive civil liberties violations? And then there was broadly this question, was there some way to reset all these things in the government? And it was a black box, and we did not know whether places like the CIA and NSA and places like that had some super duper computer working in the background that was catching all the terrorists. We sort of suspected they didn't.
Pause. Remember I was telling y'all earlier about what the guy told me in New York, that there was a machine that was catching the terrorists, right? Notice what he's saying. He's saying we were thinking, did they have a super machine that was catching all the terrorists? Right. Because they were catching people. So he was saying, what do they have? He's saying we figured out that they didn't, but they did have something. They did have something. But go ahead.
And then it took a while to figure that out, but I think our suspicions were probably correct.
Yeah, we saw them doing a lot of things that made us suspect that they're actually gotten way behind Silicon Valley.
And there were details that it was hard to say. I remember our first trip to Langley in 2005. We got an In-Q-Tel to invest, and you and I were there. And I think it took us about a day or two to process. But it was, at the end of the trip, it was like, do you want to buy some stuff from the CIA gift shop? And it was like, you can get a windbreaker and a CIA cap.
There's coins. They were kind of cool.
I think they were, half of them were made in China, which was, and then of course there was probably some, there's some Steelman version where it was just a decoy and there was really a lot of stuff going on in the background. But
do you remember the doors all had these
had our doubts.
Eye detectors on each of the door that you're supposed to scan your eye to get in, but none of them worked. So so wherever you go around, there'd be like the eye detector, but they were broken. They turned them all off, which I thought was kind of a typical.
Yeah, I don't know. There was they're all.
So what they're saying is when they went to Langley in Virginia to the CIA headquarters, nothing was really working there. Right? That's what they're making a joke out of. They're like, they stuff wasn't even working like that. Right? But it's probably believable because I'm pretty sure y'all been some places, and you like, this is their operation? This is kind of weak. You know what I mean? You see certain things. Now, I don't know, like they said, maybe they were just showing them that, but behind the scenes, it was something else going on. Who knows? But why would you do that? But this is what was gearing them up to make them feel like, okay, we're better than them, right? Hit play.
These all these play, and so in that context, you'd think, okay, there's some very big problem that can be solved. It, you know, in some ways, it turned out to be more difficult than one would have thought. You know, there obviously are all these sectors we have that are very, very broken, where you know, education, healthcare, all these sort of deeply broken sectors where the solution, you know, there's some obvious solutions, and the fact they have not been implemented tells you there's some big barriers to implementation.
They're set up not to allow you to break them. This is kind of what I was thinking with
the Palantir version.
Hit pause. So they were saying like all these systems are broken, but they set it up that way it can't be fixed. Because if y'all notice, a lot of times it's a lot of bureaucracy to get basic things done with the government, right?
Right.
But go to 4 minutes, y'all. Go to 4 minutes. This is the part I want to show y'all.
Actually thought we would replace it in 6 months, and it took something like 10 years. We finally replaced it in 2019, and you know, we had to sue the Army, and you know, we had all our consultants quit and said, you know, this is just the most ridiculous thing. You'll never get you can't sue your customer, and you definitely can't sue the Army, and not only will you not get them as a customer, you will not get anybody else in DC. You'll just be blackballed by everybody. But then you know, and it was under it was in 2016 that we sued them. It was under a 1994 law where you know, the military was supposed to have an open procurement process, and then what you can do when you sue somebody is you get discovery, and you sort of discover what's going on in the sausage making factory that no one's investigated for 22 years, and there's a lot of stuff, and there was sort of, you know, there were internal reports that Palantir worked better, which didn't matter because obviously nobody can assess the software. But then more scandalously, there were, you know, orders to suppress the reports. There were emails that people had to hide the findings, and there was a cover up. And this did not sound like the open procurement process. And then
right.
You know,
so they were trying to hit pause, y'all. I'm sorry.
Court level, then you won at the district.
Right. So they were trying to get Palantir into the government systems. Right, let Palantir run it. They had a better system than the Army, but the people in there were suppressing the reports because they didn't want anybody to know. They didn't want to bring their stuff in there for whatever reason, right? So he sued them, and then he found that out, and they were hiding stuff, so on and so forth, right? So there was no real open procurement, right? That's like if y'all ever got a business and y'all go to like bids, and y'all are trying to like bid for government contracts. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, you gotta be in there. Maybe some of y'all have gotten and say, oh, I won 1 or 2. Okay, cool. But generally, it don't work like that. Right? Depends. I guess it depends what city you in and all that. Try that in New York. You're gonna be sitting there getting nothing. For real. They'll be like, yeah, come down to the bid. They already gave it to somebody. You just sitting in there for the pony show. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we can drop that, y'all. We can drop that. I just wanted to show that they were actually had better technology than the government. The government's, but now they in there. Now they in there, y'all. They in there full force. All right. So let me see. What else? We got anything else? Oh yeah. Let me show y'all this. Bring up number 22. We got to show you his partner. Okay. This guy named Alex Karp. Right, so this guy's a loose cannon. I was going to show you another video where he couldn't even sit still. Okay, remember they said that Peter Thiel looked like he was on drugs. Yeah, this guy seemed like he on drugs too, just all over the place. But this one, he was a little more calm, right? But he's going to be talking about government surveillance and all that kind of stuff. All right, go ahead.
I know you're used to CEOs who don't answer your question. I'm going to directly answer your question. I get yelled at all the time for Ukraine, ICE, Israel, and generally telling the truth, which I would call, okay, the chance of world survival goes up as America becomes stronger and more dominant.
Alex Karp, thanks for having us into the Palantir lair in Manhattan. Welcome to the Axios Show. You're CEO, co-founder of Palantir. What the hell is Palantir?
Well, it depends who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to you, we are growing the GDP of the U.S. We are the part of the GDP of the AI economy where things are useful, either on the battlefield or commercially. And we're the only AI company with a real spread function to the working class Americans. If it's the third or fourth conversation, it would be more like we went long on the reality that large language models were useful in their application in our software and are not going to be as performant as people want outside of it.
You talk about a single pane of glass, right, that connects AI, connects data, connects analytics. Let's give viewers an example. I'm a commander in the battlefield. What can Palantir tell me about my assets?
Well, if you're a commander in the battlefield for the first time, you have access to all your assets. When I say all, I mean also assets of foreign countries you work with that are sharing a subset of the data.
Wow.
So I'm looking at this pane of glass, and what does it show me?
Hit pause.
Well,
so what he's saying is that when you're dealing with Palantir on the battlefield, not only do you know about your own assets, he's talking about your tanks, planes, all that, but all of your allies' assets. So you playing, you looking at a video game, but you seeing all your pieces, your pieces, your teammates' pieces. Okay, this some heavy stuff. Go ahead.
Oh, it probably at this point is showing, again, it depends what you're doing, but it's probably showing, if you're, say, doing a complex operation, it's showing you where the plane should fly, where the troops should be, where the missiles should go, where they shouldn't go. And again, it's doing this off of data sets that were not available to you last year. It's also be able to predict where you should put your assets. It can and will soon be able to pick up what kind of missiles do you put on what kind of targets. So do you put your really expensive missiles on your really expensive targets? It will at some point, and again, this is one of the most important things that's overlooked, be able to totally orchestrate the supply chain. So what are you building? How are you building it? Where is it be building? And what companies are doing it? Understanding the cost for those companies, which is currently something that's very, very hard for those companies. So there's the kind of sexy, violent part of war, which obviously in this case,
this man said the sexy, violent part of war.
Yeah, they crazy, man.
I'm telling you.
That's built into. That's built in him, man.
Yeah. That's
Violence,
that pride,
war.
though.
Sexy violence.
Sexy violence. That's another level.
That's the same thing as saying good and terrible.
We should have named the show that Sexy Violence. the sexy violence of artificial intelligence. But it's crazy what he's saying. He's talking about not only that, but it's going to calculate the budget. So that's why he's feeling so cocky, because his Palantir is going to be controlling the military process. Yo, this is another level.
Yeah. That's why he was mad that they wasn't sending it through their procurement process.
Right. He's like, yo, let us get in there, man, so we can do it all for you. We're going to tell you when to send out what missiles, your most expensive missiles. Don't send that over there. Remember Chris Rock had that joke. There will be less shootings if the ammunition costs more.
Oh, yeah.
If a bullet is $5,000, nobody going to get shot.
That's for sure.
Right.
They're going to pick that bullet up and throw it at you. And they're going to pick it up again.
Yeah. For real. Right. But he's saying, no, we're going to save the expensive bombs for the expensive targets. We're going to tell you exactly how much to buy, when to do it, where to set up. This is another level. AI is programming the war. This is what we're talking about, the future of warfare.
Yeah, military defense built in right there. Strategy.
Right.
All kind of stuff.
Right.
You know?
So now before, what AI is taking all of the war, everything that happened in the previous wars, bringing it in, working the numbers, and now those generals and stuff, they're not really going to have too much to do no more.
Right.
They're just going to be following AI, learning how to use the tools in AI to now position the troops. Hey, listen, this is a whole other thing now. Whole other thing. Go ahead.
This would mean, honestly, for this commander, what it basically will mean is you will be ahead of your adversary. You'll be able to predict their actions. You'll be able to put the best effectors on the most important targets and the cheaper ones on less important targets, i.e., by the way, honestly, the most important thing Palantir does is prevent war.
So that sounds very useful. Why are people so suspicious of you?
This man said, wait, prevent war. He said prevent war.
Nah, that's not what he was trying to do.
Come on, what is this guy talking about? Listen, we could stay on it, but I want to show y'all something before we go. I got to show y'all something. Y'all can drop this. I just wanted to get y'all a little bit of that guy. He's the partner of Peter Thiel and how their minds work. These are the guys behind it, y'all. This is what they're thinking about when they sit down and talk, right? Because if you notice, they got two different speaking points. They don't really speak the same, but they damn sure are together. No question. All right, bring up number 11. Now, this is a manifesto that they put out. All right, they put out a manifesto, right, of different things. We're going to go through it real quick. We're going to read all of it, but just some certain key spots so you can understand the mentality of these nut jobs, right? Yeah, go to one, right? So look what it says. It says Silicon Valley owes a moral debt to the country that made its rise possible, right? So they're talking about America. So now Silicon Valley needs to back America. The engineering elite of Silicon Valley has an affirmative obligation to participate in the defense of the nation, y'all. Right? So this is Palantir saying, yeah, we all in on this war culture, right? No, y'all going too far. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. I think it was go to number 5. Oh, wait. Let me see 4. Watch this, y'all. Look at this. The limits of soft power, of soaring rhetoric alone have been exposed. The ability of free and democratic societies to prevail requires something more than moral appeal. It requires hard power. And hard power in this century will be built on software, meaning that all that political talk and all of that, that's done. First of all, Esau never got away from hard power. They always been into hard power. So what they talking about is nonsense. But they just trying to let you know that the hard power is coming from software. They did a play on words, the hard to the soft, right? So that software, that's what we just heard Alex Carr talking about, right? Get me out the way, y'all. The question is not whether AI weapons will be built. It is who will build them and for what purpose. So the AI weapons is coming. It's just about who. Our adversaries will not pause to indulge in theatrical debates about the merits of developing technologies with critical military and national security applications. They will proceed because in America, it's a lot of back and forth conversation. But in these other nations like China and all that, the Chinese, they don't talk to their constituents. They just do things. So that's what they're trying to say. Yo, just let us do our thing. Let us do our thing. All right. Oh, this is it right here. This is what I want to show y'all. Look at number 6. National service should be a universal duty. We should, as a society, seriously consider moving away from an all-volunteer force, meaning an army, and only fight the next war if everyone shares in the risk and the cost. What are you talking about? How can we share in the cost when we the only ones going to be sharing in the risk?
Yeah.
Right? So basically, I don't know fully what this means. Obviously, to me, remember what he said, we're going to stay out of wars or we're going to prevent war. Because what he's saying is that no human beings will be involved in the wars. I think that's what he really trying to say. Right? Because look at number 7, y'all. If a U.S. Marine asks for a better rifle, we should build it. The same goes for software. We should, as a country, be capable of continuing a debate about the appropriateness of military action abroad while remaining unflinching in our commitment to those we have asked to step into harm's way. So this is their way of saying, listen, y'all people, y'all fall back. We don't need y'all for the war. Let us Palantir fight it. Palantir is going to be your politician. They're going to be your army. They're going to be everything.
Yeah.
They're going to be everything. Look at this. Oh, man. I think
until them AI start having a brain of their own and turning against people.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Right.
Like iRobot.
Yeah. Y'all and listen, y'all can find this online. But those two guys that we saw, I know we saw Sam Altman also, but he's with OpenAI. He's not. This is Peter Thiel and Alex Carr. This is their thing. I'm sorry. Scroll up. It's a lot of it. Look at this. Number 12. The atomic age is ending. One age of deterrence. The atomic age is ending, and a new era of deterrence built on AI is set to begin. So he's saying, don't even worry about them nukes. We're going to handle this.
Bruh. So the nukes is the floppy disk.
Oh, no.
and AI is the CD.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're phasing it out.
That's right. But them nukes ain't going out a damn place, bro.
Nah.
They getting used.
Right. Let me see how much more community existence with us. Okay. Scroll up. It's a lot of mayhem in here, but hold on. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's just go to the last one. Y'all find this on your own. I'm sorry, not that one. The one right above. 21. Look at this. Some cultures have produced vital advances. Others remain dysfunctional and regressive. All cultures are now equal. Criticism and value judgments are forbidden. Yet this new dogma glosses over the fact that certain cultures and indeed subcultures have produced wonders. Others have middling and worse, regressive and harmful. So now they're saying some cultures ain't do a damn thing. So when they talk about cultures doing great things and wonders, that's America, right? Remember in Revelation where they talk about wonders, right? That's what it's talking about. Hold on, I want to get that. Yeah, show signs and great wonders. Yeah, let's get that. We can't gloss over them words, y'all. Right? Wonders, because even in that movie, what was the guy? Bill, what's his name again? The guy that made the atomic bomb. What's his name again, man? How we forget that with the Manhattan Project? Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Right? He brought that up about the wonders, right? Because the Bible said it. Y'all got that for me? Revelation? What's that, 13? Not 13. Oh, God. Hold on. Signs and wonders. Come on. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Give me Revelation 13. Yeah, it's 13.
I'm looking right at it.
Come on, y'all.
7.
Y'all guys, great. No. I want 13 and 13.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire cometh down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Right. So those great wonders, the fire coming down, that's those nukes. He said the atomic age is done. It's not. Well, you know what? The atomic age is done. The nuclear age is in full effect.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the wonders. So when he's saying, yet this, what he said, I want to read. Oh yeah. Indeed, some cultures have produced wonders. That's what he's talking about. America has produced those wonders, right? Where people now look and say, oh, surely they're the Lord, right? Go ahead, read 14.
Verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwelleth on the earth by means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Right.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right. All right, so we're gonna stop it there, y'all. We're gonna stop it there. All praises to the Lord. All right. Hey, y'all, where's the applause?
Hit us with some applause,
yeah,
man.
come on. I hate when they do that. Don't do that to us, man. Hit us with that applause.
Yeah, man.
For real.
We need to hire some AI bots.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. We may have to put AI agents. Right, so Rock, we can get some AI agents and let them run the articles and all of that. They're gonna mess around and do something stupid back there. We're gonna ask for something, they're gonna put a middle finger up to us. All right.
Ciroc can handle the AI.
Yeah, Ciroc can handle the AI.
He could use it.
Put the AI agent. Right, I just said it. He ain't pick his head up yet. He's thinking like, damn,
Yeah.
that is a
Lord,
great
I didn't
idea.
think of that.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
All praises. All right, so listen, y'all, where we at? All right, don't forget the Booster Club, y'all. Don't forget the Booster Club, all right? The Isaiah 11:11 Project. Hit the bomb! Yes, hit the bomb. Isaiah 11:11 Project. We gathering ourselves together from all nations around the world, all right? That's where we at. The Lord is sending the brothers out to teach that word and bring us back, all right, under the covenant, the new covenant. That's us, the Israelites, nobody else, all right? So, y'all, do what you can, all right, because we doing a great works with that, all right? It helps us out with the airfare. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all who don't understand what that Booster Club is about, we really need your help, and we really use your money for that. We don't use the money for other things. Right. We don't have a line of Rolls Royces bringing in the bishop and everybody every week. We don't do that. right? We get on them planes, get them flights, get them hotels, get the little food that's available for us while we out there, all right? And try to keep ourselves safe and get back. Teach that word and get back, right? All praises to the Lord. All right, so give what y'all can.
I got last two
for
the super chat.
Okay.
Alvin, $10.
All right, all praises.
My man Trey Chamon,
Trey
$20.
Chamon. All right, all praises, all praises.
With it. Chamon with it.
Yeah, Chamon with it. All praises. Appreciate y'all. All right, and if y'all couldn't get the super chat for some reason, hit us with donate to us at our PayPal. There go our QR code, iuic.norcal@israelunite.org. All right. Hey, also don't forget to share, subscribe, comment. All right, and comment on the comments. All right, and we know y'all be in the chat room and all that, and going back and forth and all that. But yo, just leave a comment afterwards. All right, that helps us in the algorithm and all of that. Give us some thumbs up, likes. We need them. All right. Okay. So for next week, we have. I know y'all remember Kendrick Johnson, right? We don't have the thumbnail for some reason, but we're gonna have the father of Kendrick Johnson on next week. All right, and discuss what's happening now in the courts. All right. With the case, because they refuse to arrest anyone and convict anyone in that case, and we know it's a murder. They said the man, the young man, committed suicide and rolled himself up in a rug.
Took his organs out.
Right? How's that possible?
Crazy.
Right? But we're gonna have his father on, and as y'all would know, remember, we went supported them, the bishops, the captains, some deacons as well. Went and supported them last year at a press conference speaking about the whole thing. And so Lord's will, we're going to get an update on what's going on. And you know, we'll also bring y'all some current events to what's happening as well come next week. Right. So y'all make sure y'all here. All right. Next Monday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time. All right. So yo, Shem, take us out, bro.
Yo, Judah, read it.
I forgot I was reading all day. We usually got a reader, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Book of Nehemiah, chapter 13.
Come on.
And 20. 21. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
Hey, man, if you do this thing again, we got to lay hands on you. If you don't donate to the Booster Club, we got to lay hands on you. And don't be afraid of that AI, man. Don't be afraid, because the Lord got to make them the strongest thing that he may show his power and lay hands on them. Hey, this is the show, the Nehemiah Squad.
Cheer.
We are your hosts. That's Captain Zakai. I'm Officer Shim. This is Officer Judah. We out.
All praise. Most High Christ bless y'all. Shalom.
Even the eves, spend holy days away from the heathen. I need a break. I don't need a reason. I need a script. I don't need your readers. Keep it to yourself. It's better for my health. Leave it on the shelf. Ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight and tonight, knowing the price. Pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call him Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them tears